Hello, hello. Welcome to WIP IT Thursdays. Running solo for right now. And Mr. Commandant should be joining here after he finishes his supper. But we got some work to do, stuff to work on beforehand. Keep us busy while everybody else comes in. And working on the Sculpt head, putting on the Build-A-Figure Atrocitus, because the Atrocitus figure, Build-A-Figure was way too damn big. So I am using it for Sculpt. And I made an Atrocitus with the Batrocitus figure. We got Mr. Custom Cannon.
Yeah, still trying to figure out what I did wrong here.
It's all black.
I know.
We got Hulk Smash Customs coming in as well. Hello. We see your face today.
Hey. Yes.
Grace us with the handsome face of Hulk Smash.
The eye candy of the stream.
There we go.
Name of field is in the chat. Hello, hello, sir. And I got a little bit more mobility on my hand, but it's still not doing too much. I'm actually going to cancel my right hand, maybe do it next year, because Wednesday was a month, and this is all I can do. I cannot close my hand. If I try to push past, it starts shaking violently.
That's hard to do anything with.
So yeah, let's not do my right hand that way for a while. My good hand, my dominant hand. So I got a base coat of shadow flesh onto the neck, and I'm going to do the same on the hands. I'm sure I got an alternate set of hands somewhere, but I have no idea where I put them, because I think it came with like 2 fists and 2 open display hands, and I don't know where the other ones are at. But I'll paint these up for now. I put them exactly where I know where I could find them, and I forgot.
I can relate to that.
So those need base coated, and silly me, I put right before the stream, I put the paint I needed for that back on the shelf. All right.
We got name withholds in here. Hey everyone. He says sorry to hear about your hand.
I appreciate it. I pushed it back to September 9th, but I don't think it's going to be, I'm going to have enough mobility of this hand to even that long way.
Yeah.
Because I am healing slowly.
If
According to what they said, I should have been fine by now.
Yeah. If it's not going to be worth it, you know.
Yeah. The whole point was to like do this so my hands would stop shaking, not be worse.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Me
sure.
trying to close my hand.
I'm pretty sure it'll get better than that. But
Yeah, it's.
When they say.
They said 4 weeks it should be fine.
Yeah. Well,
And Wednesday was 4 weeks.
if did they tell you any kind of exercises for you to?
Well, what's silly is they gave me this like at home therapy to do. Like they gave me like some putty to squeeze.
Yeah.
How can I squeeze?
No.
My hand don't close.
I can tell you one that they used to. They told me to do at home for my dad. It actually worked really well when he was doing it in therapy and a little bit at home. you're gonna have to get yourself just some raw rice and fill up a bowl.
Yeah.
And put other things in there, like stuff, things that are bigger in size, and like like dice size or little balls, stuff like that. Just throw them inside the bowl, and what they want you to do is keep your hand inside the bowl, like up to your wrist, and just squeeze and feel out for the other stuff that are bigger in texture. So it actually, the rice acts as like a little bit of resistance, so you get a little bit of exercise, you get the muscles working again.
Yeah, perfect size. Does Sculpt have four fingers or three?
I think 3.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with the 4. I don't want to try to hunt down a set of hands or modify these. Printed up some Hulk heads from my friend Jason. He bought some SDL files, smart Hulk heads, and I think half of them failed. Didn't even print.
Really?
I had to put a glove on my good hand and like scrape the base. The bases like the. Bishop did something weird when I hit center. It raised all the heads off the platform for like an inch off the platform.
That is weird.
And I went and deleted all the sprue because I had to resize all the heads. And they give you instructions at what size to print them at. And I scaled them all. I was like, well, let's try to just delete the supports and do it back. And that put them back down, but apparently 3 of them didn't get down proper, so it just painted the base plate and not the heads.
What does the head look like? What it's supposed to look like, actually?
They're sitting in an alcohol bath right now. So
are they the same as the one that we have? They're
the Professor Hulk, but they were the guy sculpted them. It's they look really good. It's just let's get them for the 80th anniversary Hulk. He actually had instructions, scale it up this much and this much for the Gamerverse, or one for the Gamerverse, one for the 80th anniversary Hulk.
Oh, that's cool.
Scaling instructions. So let's get them for the 80th anniversary Hulk, and where they were I think there's 6 heads total, and I think I've got 3 of them printed. So
Sector 2813, hey fellas, and he's also sorry to hear that, CE.
I appreciate it. I thought I'd be able to rock and roll afterward, not too long afterwards, but no, that's not my luck. Well, it's probably a factor in that too is the type 2 diabetes, or slows down the healing. I need a paintbrush to put up. Let's take some tape off this one. That's too small. Ramen Toys still has not shipped my chargers.
Yeah, Gary over in Scotland received his today.
They haven't even shipped mine, nor sectors.
Wow. Yeah, well, I canceled mine, so my loss. I just couldn't deal.
I don't know if you lost anything or not.
Well, if I ordered General Lee, it would have been no loss. But I only ordered the black one. So.
Yeah. It's still shitty how they handled them screwing up the labels on the General Lee. And like, sorry, we're not going to do nothing about it.
No.
That's horrible customer service. You screwed it up, you run another batch.
You know, I'll be honest with you. I think out of the people who order the General Lee, I'm pretty sure like a high 90% of them are very big fans of the General Lee. So you can't go around screwing with that design. You know what I mean? Like that's an iconic symbol.
Well, it's not like there's not thousands and thousands of pictures of the car online.
Yeah.
They try to say, somebody give us bad advice. Look at the actual pictures of the car as reference.
Yeah.
Not that hard. If you're making a movie replica car, look at the actual movie car. Don't go, so-and-so said this. When I actually looked at the comment, the guy didn't give him bad advice. He told him exactly where it's supposed to go, and he was correct.
Yeah.
But that still pisses me off. It's like, just admit fault and say you're sorry, and we're going to make it up to you. If they admit at fault, though, they would have to make it up.
We got Raisin Plantain Ninjas at Collector Express. Could you ask Canon what program he's using? Thanks.
He is using Blender. It's a pre-program. I downloaded it too. It's like just stumbled about it, and I can resize some. I figured out how to resize some stuff, but that's about it. I can't model in it. I've lost that skill.
That's I could assume it requires a lot of patience and skill, but yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to get into that.
My adult ADHD won't let me pick up new things.
Yeah, props to the patients. I don't know, I couldn't. Sector says, yeah, my status at Ramen Toy on Ramen Racer says unfulfilled. That's a pretty accurate description of how I feel. Sorry, I'm not laughing at that. I feel bad because, you know what, I got fed up after 6 months and I canceled mine, so.
Yeah. Well, it's the whole handling of their screw up. Trying to pass off the buck, saying somebody gave them bad advice.
Yeah.
No, that's on you guys. You screwed up.
Oh man, you can't say that with Google, man. You cannot say that. You can't. There's no way you can avoid.
Not when the internet exists. You cannot say.
Oh man. That's crazy. I don't know how you can blame a person for that. You know, it's like.
Oh, and I actually looked up the comment of the person like giving them advice.
Yeah.
And their advice was 100% correct.
Oh yeah, you sent me that. That's right. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I read it. I didn't read it properly at first, but then after when I went back and reread it, I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know. Yeah, I was like, yeah, buddy's 100% right. And I don't know how he can say that was what made him make the mistake. When if you listen to the guy, you wouldn't have made the mistake.
Yeah.
Name Without says they could bought a DVD of Dukes of Hazzards. That, or like I said, just Google, man. Google has millions of pictures of the car.
Yep.
I didn't order it because, like I said, just ordering the one for me, like space-wise, was going to be a chore to deal with. But if I did, I would have probably ordered the second one, and I would have been so pissed. That's why I feel bad for you guys who were looking forward to that car, man.
Well, they told me they're going to send me one without the decals applied. So let's see if that holds true.
If that's what your delay is, then that's good.
Yeah.
But if you end up waiting this long and you still get one with the decals, the wrong decals, I'd be, oh boy.
I'll be getting the refund. Maybe not today, not tomorrow. When I go to a convention they're at, I'll be getting the refund.
Maybe I'll take a road trip and join you. They're not gonna like when the Twin Towers walk through the door. Jeez.
But, yeah, I don't. That's just very poor handling of the whole situation.
Yeah, like I said, I got fed up.
Admit fault. Don't. They apparently got a license from Nokia. That's what they're hinting at. They'll make those announcements without actually getting a license first, like in hopes. I think they've ruined their reputation about getting licensing because they make stuff without licensing, and they get cease and desist.
Yeah. Sorry, go on.
If you try to be a legit company, you start out by making stuff illegally, making people's figures someone else's IP illegally, then try to go legit. That's a pretty tough crack.
Yeah.
Not the crack there. That makes you look bad in like corporate. Like not trustworthy. You're making money off our IP without permission.
Yeah.
Then turn around. Oh, can we get a license? And they've made like statements too, like if they didn't get they wouldn't try to get a license from Mattel to do He-Man figures.
Mm-hmm.
Then basically kind of made a statement like he's gonna make them anyway if you don't.
That's asking for problems, but
yeah.
Like I mean, if you think back to the Engine of Vengeance, if Hasbro could have got the license from Dodge or from Chrysler.
Oh yeah, Dodge would have made Dodge would have made a special edition car and called it a Hell Charger.
Yeah, and
Plus they got cars. They have the Demon and Hellcat and all that.
You know, this isn't the first time though that Marvel would have been working with Chrysler, because for the Hulk movie in 2008, they had some kind of a thing going on with Chrysler at the time too.
Well, they did also with those old Fantastic Four movies. The second one, remember?
Yeah,
it's got a Hemi in it.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Hemi, of course. Yeah, Nemethal says they apparently got a license from Tatsunoko.
I believe it when I see it.
Yeah. Brian Deal says I told them to bill mine to Collector Express.
Yeah.
Let's hope. Like I said, let's just hope that after this wait that you get the blank one.
Yeah, better. You know what? Solved what they should have done is made the damn stickers vinyl clean, then you wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yep. I get it. Like, I mean, I think if it was done properly, a lot of people are going to like the fact that you can't take the stickers off, you know?
Yeah.
But still, there's some people that might have just wanted an orange Charger, right? Didn't he say that he was thinking about making decals of rather than having, because of the problems with the flag, he was going to do other designs like an American flag and all kinds of other things, right? Like
when you ordered it, you had the option to get American flag.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't know,
but it's the placement of the name what throws everything off. The flag is too far back. and they centered the name with the flag instead of putting it above the doors.
Yeah. You were saying it's supposed to be right where the second star is.
Basically, the little vent window on the front, the name is supposed to start at the vent window. Like a race car, like they do in NASCAR. That's the whole scheme of it. It's a race car.
Name with those is they should have made generic figures like barbarians or ninjas, etc. Well, you know what?
Talking about generic figures, the Brutal Realm is launching their figures. They got the preview Kickstarter page up, and they're going to start the Kickstarter on the 16th. Those things look really good. I've been watching that for a while, and those are really nice. They look like a spiritual successor to like Motu, and I dig them. They're like they got the little squat, muscular proportions, but they're 7 inches tall.
Yeah, you know, I saw a review. D Amazing actually reviewed them.
Yep, and
looking good, man. As long as they don't fall apart like that.
Well, that's just resin, though.
Yeah, it's they look good. You know what? Like I said, you know, you can tell obviously one of them looks like He-Man, another one looks like Conan.
Yeah, they're definitely doing inspired. They're not making them exactly like them, but they're inspired to be those characters.
You can customize it.
You can do an homage, but you can't do a 1-1 representation.
Yeah.
The Four Horsemen does that a lot with they do like He-Man inspired characters.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
A friend of mine, he just recently got their Many-Faces inspiration. They used the Cosmic Legions figure.
Yeah. Brian Deal, a car that plays Dixie with a U.S. flag?
That would be weird. Now, before they put the Dixie horn on there, they could have sold the orange one as just an orange Charger. But as soon as they put the Dixie flag on it, there's nothing else it can be.
Sector 2813 says no Skaker at my targets. They haven't hit yet. I don't know what that is.
It's a Motu figure. I was getting ready to message you today. I broke down and ordered one off eBay, and wasn't that expensive actually. He must have got it on clearance. They've been clearance on out of stores.
Oh, that's is it like a Skeletor Faker thing?
It is a like Slash from the Ninja Turtles, but he's mixed with Faker. They call him Slaker.
Skaker, yeah. That looks cool. Slaker, Faker.
Skaker, whatever it is. And I broke down and ordered one off eBay because I want to build a figure from that set.
Who is it?
It's a mix between Motu Roboto and Shellhead, the robot turtle.
Oh, cool.
Metal shell, or the robot turtle that Donnie made.
Yeah.
I think his name's Metalhead.
Metalhead, yeah.
And it looks really cool, so I want to build that. I'm not getting all of those things, those crossover ones.
Yeah.
I broke down and ordered the Electric Superman too, even though it is a McFarlane. Yeah, that's the only figure that you couldn't get out that way. It's like sold out everywhere.
I'm actually kind of looking. I don't know, man. We talked about it. That gold Superman, I think as just a standalone piece, looks amazing.
It does. It's the version 1 Superman too, so it's not his best mold, but it looks good in gold.
Yeah, it does. It's supposed to be a statue, so I guess you can deal with it, right? But
yeah,
I like it. I might end up getting that if it's ever available outside of the con, but I think it will be. Sector says, I missed Fresh Monkey Fiction Werewolf, sold out. I hope they put more up.
Oh, really? It's sold out?
Oh,
that was on that's the, what was it based on that? Using Fury Toys.
You know, speaking
William. Fury Toys William. I keep wanting to call it a furry.
Fury. Speaking of werewolves, do you see the reviews for the loose collectors?
I haven't watched the reviews, but I've seen pictures of it. It looks good.
Oh, man, that thing, it really towers the Veteran Williams. I like the Veteran Williams, but when you look at this one compared to it, it's like, oh man.
I ordered the gray loose collector one.
Jay Hernandez reviewed the black one, and the black one looks, I don't know, there's something about it. It looks really good. And who did it? Unparalleled Universe did the gray one, and again, they're beautiful. I really like them, man. If you want to get an idea, watch Jay Hernandez's review, because it's going to make you want to get all 4 of them.
They all have different head sculpts too.
Yeah, they're all different. One's I guess the 4 north, south, east, and west. They all represent the different sectors. But man, they really look good.
Yeah, I pre-ordered the gray one and go from there.
You know,
yeah.
Veteran Williams is huge. Like, I mean, he's already tall. Like when you stand him up, but this thing here just makes it look like his little brother. Like it's just so, and
it's the same height. It's the same height as Hyde.
Yeah. Let me get that. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Sector says the red Superman one cost him $70. McFarlane has the dumbest 2-packs and variants. Yeah, that's true. Like Kyle Rayner with Kilowog. Why? We already got that, right?
So I think I got the pattern right.
Oh, nice.
I found the Electric Superman online for $35.
That's not bad.
So I went in and ordered it. It's $25 retail figure. But he sold out everywhere, and I found one store online that had it. What was it? No, wrong vote.
Worth it?
No, I went and ordered Wally West Flash too. It was a exclusive. Toy Wiz, where I ordered it from.
I would rather die than order anything from there.
Well, I've never ordered from them, so I didn't know.
They are the scalpers that ever scalped.
Oh, I got a couple places that'll probably beat that one. Name Without says, if Fresh Monkey Fiction, Monster Force, and Soldier the Fortune figures do well, they should make a 6-inch figure of 6-inch figures of Eagle.
6-inch figures of what now?
Eagle Force.
Oh, yeah. All I heard was.
Still recovering from dinner.
Are you? Cool homage figures I got. Yeah, Sector says I couldn't afford the pack. You know, McFarlane Green Lantern Manhunter Chase, and it comes with an alternate faceplate. Too bad you can't army build one per case.
That's idiotic. Why would you make an army builder a Chase freaking figure?
Well, first of all, you got to be completely oblivious to how the situation works, and then second, you have to work at McFarlane Toys.
I don't know this McFarlane. I know a McFarlane.
Yeah, I'm still boycotting them. So
I think I got my CAG sets in today. I didn't open the box. It's from overseas. I think it came from Bombusby.
I'm kind of wanting that Doomsday, so McFarlane's Doomsday, even though they got the stupid biceps that are reused. Well, I don't know why. The only part of a figure that's not a new sculpt is the biceps. Why? But they only released the regular one in a 2-pack, right? And the other one's a Kryptonite version?
Yeah.
I don't want the Kryptonite version.
The Kryptonite version with a different head, too.
I want the regular version if I'm going to get anything, but then I got to get that crappy Superman figure with it. Please.
Bob, hold on.
Everybody, Todd Father here, bringing you the latest in the Todd McFarlane. This is the new Batman Samurai. Batman Samurai, kind of cool, kind of cool. Got some cool shit here and there and in a package, and I make them a little bigger so they don't match up with their Hasbros, just to fuck with you, because that's what I do. I fuck with people. Turn on the light. Anyway, everybody, this is the new Samurai Batman, looking cool. Gonna come up with the 2-pack and the 3-pack and the 4-pack and the 5-pack. Gotta go buy my toys.
%.
Spot on.
Sector says
he says just to fuck with you.
he called Metallo.
Why else would you, when the industry standard is the 6.5-inch Marvel Legends scale, and he makes nothing, well, none of his stuff is in scale with one another, so.
I was just talking about him today in reference to comic books with my comic book guy. And he's like, well, he's from the 90s, and even from the 90s, he was set in his ways, and what nothing gonna change him then, and ain't nothing about to change him now. The bankruptcy didn't change him, so get off of.
Sector says he called Metallo Metal O. He's clueless on DC if it isn't Batman. Yeah, he's his favorite. Brian Deal says, I think Slacker is pronounced Slacker. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, Slash and Faker, right? So
Buy my toys. Okay, Boomer.
Can't get over it. Like, just all Batman.
Well, he's finally making the figure he thought he was making when he made Speeding Bullet Superman. The fusion of Superman, Batman.
Yeah. I saw the announcement for that.
Yeah. That's the figure he thought he was actually making. The bio on the back of Speeding Bullets is that character. It's not the Speeding Bullets bio.
Well, looks like it's going to be a skosh too long. But I assure you, it's better to be too long than too short.
That's what she said.
Twists.
Woo, that was close.
Let's see, we'll cut it. Right. Chomp.
I stopped by GameStop this week too, and looked outside the local Target and GameStop, and they had, Target didn't have hardly anything. They had some of the retro card Iron Man figures, which I already have. They didn't have any new DCUCs, no, not DCUC, the DC Multiverse, like almost like they're not even carrying it. No, nothing new. Probably got tired of clearancing out. What do they have? Oh, they did have some Transformers. They had Silverbolt, which I already got. Silverbolt looks great. Beast Wars character, Silverbolt. Not the G1 Silverbolt. They had a ton of Silverbolts. I was impressed with the selection. They actually had at GameStop of Transformers. I don't normally see Transformers that often at GameStop. They had all the new figures. Just fun it. Had Strong Arm I thought about for a moment.
Police truck?
Yep.
Sector says that McFarlane's variant of Clock King is Dr. Time, but McFarlane is calling it Clock King. Cheaper that way.
So I have to do a different box that way.
Yeah.
Plus, you don't know the name of the characters.
No, he doesn't even know. That's what Sector said earlier. He's clueless on DC. I can't remember where I saw this. Somebody was releasing a figure called Rat King, but it's not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Rat King. It's another. The Batman game that's coming out. Apparently, the main villain's name is Rat King. I don't know if you guys saw that trailer for the new game that's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the main villain is called Rat King. Isn't that like trademarked already?
No clues.
I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't. Trademarks on those things is a lot of back and forth.
At first, I thought that they were doing like the video game was going to be like a merge between TMNT and DC, but no, it's a Batman. It's the next Arkham game, and it's the main.
Oh, do you see the trailer for the Overwatch Transformers crossover?
No.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Too bad it's not an anime. They did like an anime trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked badass.
Yeah, but that's Blizzard 101.
Yeah.
All of their cinematics are top tier. I mean, absolute top tier.
Just too bad it's a video game thing and not an actual anime.
All you get is that trailer.
Yep. The trailer looked cool as hell. I was like, man, why couldn't this be an actual anime?
I mean, you go and watch any of their World of Warcraft cinematics, and they're like 3 minutes of pure heaven. They're all really well made. I have caught myself just like when I would boot the game up and it would play because of like a reset or something like that, and I would wind up just sitting and watch it because it's that cool.
Name withheld says, curious who else was in the running to get the DC license before McFarlane Toys got it.
It's McFarlane.
McFarlane. But didn't collector, weren't you the one telling me that the DC license is pretty much an open game right now because so many different companies have claim to it?
It's an open license. Like you can actually, other people can do it, but you gotta commit to so much. Harker was talking about that too.
Why does Jaded Toys try to get their fingers in the pie, man? Can you imagine the DC figures they can come up with in 6-inch?
Man, could you imagine the Marvel toys?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Hasbro's sort of, they've been decent the past few years. Like, they're giving us some new molds and stuff. I mean,
Hasbro is a roller coaster.
Yeah,
it's like they're fighting with themselves. And at no point in time, like G.I. Joe is the cream of the crop right now. Nobody's going to compete with them. And then when they take a downturn, then it's Black Series or Marvel Legends' turn. And then when they take a downturn, it's going to be shoot back to the G.I. Joe.
And I think it's pretty well a safe money bet. The G.I. Joe HasLab this year is going to be a rattler.
And that the Lightning series, those were really good figures that nobody cared about.
Yeah, they sunk a ton of money in Lightning Collection. Of course, they bought Power Rangers. They didn't just get a licensed Power Rangers. They bought Power Rangers to get the license. Then they squandered it. Well, they did it to themselves. They basically pissed everybody off because they wouldn't release whole teams. They'd do 2 Power Rangers from this series, 2 Power Rangers from this series. People want to have complete sets, not wait 15 years to get the main Power Rangers.
You know why they probably did that is because they didn't want everybody getting.
They want to stretch it out, and make everybody have to buy the whole damn waves to get everything.
They just.
And they cut their own throats doing it.
I know the most popular ones, I guess.
Mighty Morphin's the most popular.
Yeah, nobody can really argue that.
Mighty Morphin and the current series is what's going to sell the best.
Yeah.
At least here in America.
Yeah. For some reason too, they decided not to keep importing Super Sentai series, and Hasbro's like, oh, we'll make our own series. Why? The show is popular because people like the import dub series, and it's lasted for 30 years. And Hasbro buys it. It's like, we can do better. How's that going for you?
Well, we don't know. They ain't produced their proprietary Power Ranger thing is going to be next year, this next season.
Yeah.
We'll have to see how it goes.
I'm going to say not too good. Because the Netflix Transformers War for Cybertron was absolute garbage. and I'm a huge Transformers fan, and they were making it supposedly targeted for older audiences, and failed.
Yeah. You're running out of dry brush sheets there, eh, buddy?
It's just one small one I had laying right here. That's all I needed. Need to touch up the top.
Sector says, I like the Super 7 Dungeons and Dragons reveals from SDCC for the Ultimates.
Yeah, they're doing the dragon, aren't they? Tiamat.
Oh, really? Hopefully it's not a disappointment. Like, you remember
Hasbro's Dungeons and Dragons were terrible.
you remember what was it?
People been waiting for those forever. Then they turned around and didn't give them. They gave them all single joint elbows, hardly no articulation. The archer guy, he couldn't even hold his bow properly. Then Spin Master, the kids line, their first foray into 6-inch figures, they got two characters that uses bows, and they can hold their bows properly. Metal O.
Yeah, Metal O.
Yeah, I see that Spin Master stuff is finally hitting the review stands.
Yeah.
That's good. I guess that means that we're getting close to having them.
Fresh Monkey Fictions finally got product packaging pictures out. They got the figures in the packaging. They must have had a lot of hurdles to leap to get that stuff out, because it's been a while to get all the tooling and the packaging all set up. Which, hey, I've not done it before, so I don't know all it's goes through. And this is their first not their first foray into figures, but their first major line. It's their own IP. And what they've shown all looks excellent. It's just taking a while to get out.
Name Without says, here's an idea. Since Hasbro's licensing out their stuff, how about a Street Fighter versus G.I. Joe line like the comic book?
Yeah, that would be cool. Because we had back in the day, they made the 3 3/4 inch O-ring figures of the Street Fighter and G.I. Joe crossover.
Mm-hmm. Well, they even did Marvel. And Street Fighter crossovers in the 3 3/4 inch line. Sector says, I'm thinking still about the Dungeon Vecna and Translucent Sheila.
Very cool. You think about it, it's like, what world are we living in when Super 7's making a better figures than Hasbro?
Oh, we don't know that yet. We didn't see the quality of them yet.
The sculpt wise there, and look. Of course, Super 7 always puts out some beautiful renders. And what they deliver usually varies.
Yeah.
It's like when you look at all the renders for like the Silverhawks, they all look even though they're solid colors, they all look shiny and nice. And what they released were flat colors.
How big do you want this dude's collar?
Who you talking to?
That guy.
Baron, what's his name?
Nefaria?
Count Nefaria, yeah.
The collar on this cape is 2.5 centimeters, and this one is currently 3.5.
Smaller the better.
Is that what she said? I don't think that's what she said.
No.
According to Instagram, the thoughts trying to get you to subscribe to them, they say that a lot.
Hey, Hank Solo's in the house.
Family, 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 family.
Okay, now we're at
First fam of the night.
3.
Name Without says Super 7 would be a serious contender if they just improved their figures. Yeah, they would be.
Yeah, if they could make their figures look as nice as their renders and their prototypes, they would definitely be a contender.
Let's remind
Right
everybody.
now they do a bait and switch. They'll show a beautiful prototype, and what you get is like pile of poop.
Chitara, number one example.
Yep.
That Chitara
was
a lot of
looked
people.
gorgeous, and when you got her, she was awful.
Every kid that watched that growing up, they were all looking forward to getting a Chitara. So
Yeah.
The
Especially the way
smaller
they-
the better.
Then they did the R. Kelly edition on Chitara.
oh,
Can you believe they said the smaller the better on those collars?
I mean, it's not like the 70s anymore.
It is the 70s.
I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
I already did it. I mean, you see the goatee on this motherfucker?
Well,
He's straight up out of the 70s.
I couldn't. The vision capes you made, I couldn't use them. The collars were too big.
You mean like the capes that I kept asking you about?
Yes, those capes.
Weird.
I just didn't want to say nothing. That's appreciative. They were just giant collars.
I mean, you can be appreciative all day, every day, but I want to do it right. I want it to be right. I want it to be used in its purpose that it is made for. I've been shot at, man. I'm not delicate. You can tell me the truth.
Santa Claus is not real, and neither is the Easter Bunny.
Okay, well, now the cape came back out of the hole. How did that happen? Oh, look. Get in there. Stay in there.
Where did I put my Winder Newton?
Dang. Make life hard.
give me 1 sec, guys.
Where the hell did I put Winder Newton?
Where's that red piece of thread?
Oh, there it is. Well, I'm thinking of Super 7 too. I don't have any of them because I'm not really a Ninja Turtle fan. Apparently, they do their quality on their Ninja Turtle figures are a lot better than their other figures.
All right, I need everybody to say a small prayer for my needle here.
Our Father in heaven, please allow whatever Don's doing to turn out correctly.
All right, here we go again. Please, please, please. Oh. Thank you. Thanks for all the prayers. They worked. Came through for me.
Yay! Get me some Gatorade. It's got electrolytes.
It's got what plants need.
There you go.
Guess what I got on my desk right now?
A notepad.
Nope.
Yeah, I probably could have guessed that there was a notepad.
I only get sticky notes and I throw those away.
Yeah.
Gatorade. Coffee. You got a coffee on your desk?
Do you have a mushroom?
Well, he's got.
I'm muted again.
Do you
I
have
was going to say, you
a
can't
mouse?
even answer us. He's muted.
I told you 4 times already. You just weren't listening hard enough.
Yeah, I couldn't listen past the mute button.
Well,
Is it a sticker? Is it a ruler? Is
No, I got
a remote control or controller?
Okay, well, I'll tell you when you're quiet.
Action figure. Is it an action figure?
I got a couple of those, but that's not what I was talking about.
Is it a cup of coffee?
No, I actually don't have any coffee on my desk. I should probably go get some.
Yeah, you give me a glass while you go.
Sure, I'll be right back.
Boy, that Cannon, he sure is good about getting that coffee for me.
Sector 2113 at Collector Express. I heard Super 7 uses different factories. I'm hoping D&D we double join as well. That would be awesome. They definitely use different factories, and from my understanding, they use the better factories for the turtles because that's their premium line. One they've actually put more effort into.
You know, it might be that Eastman and Lloyd are approving authorities. They don't have carte blanche on those figures.
True. That's probably true as well. Well, Nickelodeon owns Turtles now, though. Quinn Comics, Collector Express, greetings, my friend. How are you doing tonight? I am doing all right. Finally, I didn't show off the finished product. I had to replace my Space Ghost head since I gave you my other one. And that one turned out pretty good. I think the paint on the other one's nicer because I did it before I was crippled.
Looks good.
It turned out pretty good. I sacrificed mine to finish up Quinn's. Oh, we got Tony in the house. What's up, fam?
I don't have friends. I got family.
Wasn't that the yellow cape I sent you for Vision?
Yeah. You sent me 2 for Vision, 1 for Space Ghost. Well, 2 for Space Ghost. 1 for my Space Ghost, 1 for Quinn's Space Ghost.
But the Vision ones with the collar are the bad ones.
Yes.
Somebody said
There. Oh, I got one right here. Oh.
Do you have a piece of chalk?
got the tape here. They're like Doctor Strange size, like colors.
I can't see this shit. Too fucking old. Yeah,
Well, at least you got him for Doctor Strange then.
you have a piece of chalk?
I do not have chalk.
Do you have anything that'll mark on the fabric and stay there?
Yay!
A pencil? Pencil would. Graphite tends to stick.
Quinn comments at Collector Express. Oh, sorry. Big thanks for the Space Ghost figure. I love it.
While it's on the figure, take the pencil and draw onto the fabric where it needs to be. What you want it to look like.
Be right back.
Although I did have a revelation while working on the whiplash cape, and I have a way of patterning capes now that moving forward it will be used every time I make a cape.
Oh, really?
Better looking, yeah, it makes a better looking cape.
Okay. I know you're concerned about the color. Why don't you put it on screen and we'll get some opinions. I'll say what I said to you yesterday.
I like the dark purple.
I do too. You know why I said that is because it breaks the color. It break. You know, if you were to have it the same color as the actual costume, you know, I don't know. To me, I think it'd be better without.
See, here's the figure. It's got a little bitty collar. I just threw an O-ring in the floor for no reason. I wasn't thinking. It's gone forever.
Into the void.
Yeah. Just needs to
I'm
be
very happy it's finished. So look, see, yellow, red, yellow, red. I'm talking about the thread, by the way, guys. See how there's no red thread and there's no yellow thread?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Be impressed.
I like that.
That's about what it needs to be, something like that. Much about half the size. But when you wrap it around,
That looks about right.
yep, right. It's a little bit longer.
Quinn Comics says Collector Express, those capes will be good for a Dr. Fate.
Ooh, they would be. Yeah.
You got it on. I'll give you full screen there.
There she is.
That looks
Oh,
good.
nice.
That looks really nice.
This one was a pain in the butt.
I like what you did there with the no different color stitching.
And hey, not only that, I have a friend of mine braided this so that I can attach it to the Hujiha and the Huntaha under his arm.
Nice.
Yes. She did a wonderful job. Looks great. I'm a little concerned that it might unravel, but I think I'm just going to glue it before I cut it. And then I'll use some, throw it in place, sew it in place.
Sweet.
So I only got to make one of these, right?
Nefario?
Yeah, you're the only one that wanted it, right?
I don't have him, so.
I guess I'm the only one that wanted it. What you making, Cannon?
It's like a
Grail.
Ah, from the Wetworks.
Yeah. Continuing to work on those guys.
Yeah, so
Oh, he's got that mask.
let's see if I can pin this.
Oh, Don, I forgot your coffee.
dang. You know, I was just saying how you never fucking forget.
Done. I got you covered, buddy.
Take it back.
There.
Nice.
My coffee's real good.
Yeah, your line of work, I imagine your coffee is good.
It has to be.
Just like my line of work, the coffee has to be bad.
Something,
Always bad.
something good's got to happen in my job, right?
I'm sorry, man. A bad coffee ruins your day.
Alright. The height down
No,
by half.
Olds, I just want you to know that the wire is what's holding it in place.
Right.
So this is going to be loosely attached.
Anyone read the new Space Ghost comic book from Dynamite?
I have not. Oh, for comic news, Penguin Random House, the publisher, bought Boom Studios. It is. I think that would be about right.
Quinn Comics. Collector Express, I have a mini coffee shop in my comic shop. It serves me well. Oh, man. You have everything you need then, Quinn.
Yep, I think that would be about the size that would be maybe just right. Basically cut down the height by half and basically almost like half the size of the collar completely.
Comic book.
Halfway distance and shrink down to about 50% smaller.
Quinn says he has read the first issue of Space Ghost. It's pretty good, and Name Without says it's also pretty good. So
Dang. Give me a needle. Give me a needle.
Here you go, Don. Here's what I got sketched out.
Jesus.
Because up through here, And boom, boom, boom. That would scale it to fit the Vulcan body.
Can you send that back to me?
Oh, the cape? Yeah.
With my new patterning, I guarantee you the cape you get back will be infinitely better.
So that puts it to shrinking the collar down that much. It puts it about this exact size that was on here.
Also, I have a way of getting those little that come in the front, like this right here.
Little rope here.
See how like it comes into it ducks into the front of it.
Oh yeah.
See how that one's like coming into the front.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know how.
You want me to send you?
Do that.
You want me to send you the cape too? So you can use it for reference.
Yeah, I'm just the cape is all I would need. I still have the pattern for it, so.
I was gonna say I can send you this one too. That way you got measurements like width wise and stuff. Because that fits the Vulcan. That came off the Vulcan one. It is very much a traffic cone.
Sure.
Which is weird. They've been using softer materials for capes, but for this one, anything is
Well,
hard.
the Nefaria one is rock hard.
That's why this one is.
And break a window with that thing.
Definitely could be a Dr. Fate.
Yeah. That's what Namath was saying. The collar folded over reminds him of Dr. Fate with the collars, the shirt collar type cape.
Oh boy, here we go.
That demon's almost done, eh?
No, it's getting there. Still got the legs to do. I got first dry brushing done on the legs. This one coat. I'll have to do the vein work. I got the torso cleared, the upper torso.
I don't have any super glue. The super glue I had been using had a thing. It hardened on me. It's currently a gel. A putty.
Acetone might do something if you put it in there.
Turn it into a bomb.
Yeah, it'd definitely do something.
Yeah. So I just took the lid off of it. It's in a glass jar. I haven't had the heart throw it away yet. I don't have any super glue. What the hell am I going to do?
Oh, Mr. Cannon. Could I get the helmet file?
I thought did I not send that to you already?
No.
I was hoping for a hard glue. I cannot believe I do not have any super glue.
Ooh.
I need a review on these.
I mean, are you kidding me?
Hey, Darth is in the house. Party on, boys. Party on. yeah. I'm cool, man. Don't worry. It's I just can't go a long period of time from that thing that happened in August. In January. I'm good though, man. Don't worry about it.
Can't help but worry.
I was looking forward to grabbing one of those. I'm not sure now.
Well, you're not sure now?
I saw it compared to Hercules. It's a bit stockier. Probably it's height wise. If he was bigger, I would have used him for a project that I was doing. I kind of wished he was a little bit bigger, taller. I mean, he's bulky, but
He's a bit taller than Hurt,
yeah.
and he's barefooted too. So
Don, does that look right?
Hmm.
Does that look right?
Holy shit.
give him
I mean-
full screen, Dom.
It's obviously not colored yet, but
Grindle staff.
is that big enough?
Dom just went out of
For
the
you to see.
screen. He just disconnected for somebody who's looking at it.
He'll be back in a sec.
Obviously, it's the wrong color.
I think it looks good.
Thanks, Darth.
Where did he go?
I got to put him back in now. There he is.
The cable that connects my camera to the computer is on the floor. I stepped on my way over. But
There-
yes, it is exactly right. It looks almost exactly right.
Does it look like the right length and everything? Shaft looks good.
Especially.
Does the shaft look good? Giggity.
I can make it bigger.
Giggity.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
That's what she said.
Give it that hawk too. Oh man, too easy.
It is a little bit taller than Hercules. And he's
Yeah.
thick. His chest is thicker.
Well, yeah, from the top you can see he's a bit wider too.
Yeah.
I mean,
The,
if I can get Hercules for like $20 up here, when they go on discount on Amazon, like I mean,
Yeah, he is like what, $26 or something like that for the Atom.
yeah, up here.
You get what?
the blades may be just a touch
Five,
too
six.
long.
She did not see that.
The blades are too long.
But I don't know how to tell you how much shorter to make it because it's really close.
Yeah.
How long are they?
About that long.
Yeah, how long is that?
Let's see. That is from the entire gray portion is just at 2 inches.
The from the tip to the where it connects to the stand?
Yep.
You thinking for lore?
Mm-hmm.
I also have the Beastmaster sword here on my desk. I'm about to see if the sheath works.
Now hold this.
You said 2 inches?
2 inches.
SDA.
See,
Family, 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 family.
the 21 family salute.
Not a show if it don't have the Dremel going.
The sheath for the Beastmaster sword does not work. It's just a smidgen too tight for the tip.
That's what she said.
Well, first the sheath was too loose. Or too thin. So I had to thicken it up.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
And now it's too tight.
We ain't playing around no more.
Just the tip, SDA says.
Yeah, I think the rest of it's fine. I think the tip's just too thick.
Ow. Should I get that Optimus Prime by Yellow Park?
Which one? The G1 one?
Yeah.
It looks damn nice. I've been tempted to get it myself. But if I get it, I would want to get the Megatron to go with it.
That's why
I don't think that's necessary.
You gotta have, if you get one, you gotta have the other.
Or just get Bumblebee and forget about the other two.
Man, I don't think it's worth reprinting.
You don't think so?
No. I honestly don't think it's worth reprinting. It's pretty close. It's pretty close.
No, I gotta get it down a little bit more.
If you were gonna like put it in your store, I would recommend shortening it like maybe a quarter of an inch.
I can do that.
Oh,
But not really just
pick up Canon store. There's a link in the description down below.
As soon as I get this.
just for the sake of accuracy.
Just for the sake of that, Actua. What?
There's the Beastmaster sword. With snake eyes.
Nice.
Just this part down here that sticks out too much.
Thank you, sir, Mr. SDA. He's got the link in the chat now.
Appreciate it, thank you. As soon as I get that sheath to work, I'll put the Beastmaster sword up.
There it is, guys.
It's 2 link.
You okay?
Yeah, I suppose.
And we got the shoulders are pretty good size on this figure. Their shoulders are the same size width-wise as Herc, and Herc's got big shoulders.
I could probably just make that whole sheath a little bit thicker. It's real narrow as it is.
You have a grip hand. About dumped them all on the floor.
Can't be lucky every day. This is not going to be as unsightly as I would like, but
As unsightly as you would like.
yeah,
You want it to be ugly?
you're going to be able to see it.
No. You mean as unsightly? We thought you were talking about wanting to make it ugly.
I got a trash can full of capes down here because I don't want to put my ugly out in the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 in there.
You should.
Various levels of completed.
You could put them on gerbils and like have them like super chipmunks, wherever. Put one on a flying squirrel.
Got 8 pigeons laying around. Don't get me wrong, it's a good looking buck. I figured, since it's not that much bigger than Hercules, I wish they made that in a bigger, like a bigger scale, like a 110 maybe.
Mm-hmm. They're going to be making a Superman on this buck.
Yes, that's a good buck for Superman. I don't know why people make them smaller.
Trying to see if I can figure out if I can get the arms to pop out. I can get the bicep to pop off, but that's not what I want.
They got butterfly joints?
No, it's a long ball joint. It's
So
kind of similar to what McFarlane does,
yeah, it's got
but the
wiggle room.
torsos are actually soft, so it flexes. So it's actually squishy.
Yeah.
All right, now. Good.
Oh, so that's why it popped off.
No, don't want to do it.
Anyone else says that is like a Storm collectible figure?
I don't have any Storm collectible figures, but from my understanding, they do have the soft torsos and stuff. But There was noticing the reason why the arm popped off. I was messing with it. It's like the shoulder moves, and I pulled on it, popped, and it looks like the arm wasn't on there seated good either.
Sector's asking, see what figure is that? How tall is that figure? Is it taller than the new ML Thor? Because he needs a good. No, it's just a bit bigger than Hercules. It's the new Atom figure.
Yeah, he is just a bit taller than the Hercules buck.
Yeah, V-Toys Adam, right?
Enough toys.
So,
Put a head on.
not a man?
The what?
Not a man? Enough is not a man, right?
I don't know what you're saying.
Muff is not a man.
Oh. No, he don't have no junk.
Oh yeah, Sector's smaller. It is smaller than a McFarlane figure. I wanted it to be as big as the McFarlane figure too because I needed it for a project, but it's not big enough. That's what she said.
Well, that's what she said.
I am going to heat it up and see if about popping stuff.
She also said that.
When you're done heating it up, can you put it up beside the Hercules for Sector?
Yeah.
Just so you can get an idea. Yeah, Sector, man. I wish it was McFarlane size because I needed that too.
So it's very exciting. Hope your head off.
I'm gonna give you full screen.
No.
No.
It's really unfortunate about the glue.
I'm not going to do it like a Marvel Legends figure. Normal Marvel Legends figure, I just stick it in the microwave and heat it up.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if this has metal in it or not.
Mr. Putty. Wasn't I supposed to send that to you, Olds?
The what now?
The Mr. Hobby, Mr. Putty?
Maybe.
I can't remember things.
I can't remember.
That's why I write stuff down.
But then you throw it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I tried to remember it.
Well, that's what matters.
Nah, now I put stuff in my phone when I actually really want to remember it. I learned my lesson.
Did you?
I changed my ways.
Did you though?
I
mean,
did.
Did you though? Really?
I did.
Come here, you.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
Well, I haven't forgotten anything that I put down in my phone so far.
Yeah, there it is.
See if I can get these shoulders out. Make what I want to do easier.
Oh, when does work pick up again?
It picks up.
August?
Yeah, the first. Yeah.
Can you see up the from the diaphragm? Can you see the shoulders from the inside there?
Just a second. Hot. Sweet. Come on. Yes. Something wrong.
All right. That's it. Is that it? Hang on, I'll turn on the light.
Looks good. Because of Ben says nice cape.
Thanks, Bob.
Noise.
See, there is the inside the shoulders. It's just a ball socket.
Oh, you're not even looking, are you?
With the cape.
Off in your own little world.
I'm looking at the cape.
Well, I mean, it's coming to you.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully you like it. Or I'm still sitting here, can change it.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Like a lot.
Like a lot.
A lot. Looks great,
It's
man.
wired. It's wired throughout.
Very nice.
That braided cord looks really good on there, man. I like that. Wicked.
Was showing was that the torso, the construction of this atom figure.
So the shoulders
The
do
inner
pop up.
structure is just got a plastic skeleton inside.
Uh-huh.
There's that's hard plastic, and you got like a T-bar going through that, which houses your ball sockets for your shoulders.
Okay,
And
that's it. I gotta call it a night. My thing just crashed.
well, did you lose everything you just did tonight?
No, just the last thing I did, but that's enough. It's been one of those days.
Well, Me too. It is after 9. I gotta go to bed. I gotta get up 4 o'clock in the morning.
All right, you all take care. Good night.
Have a good night, sir.
Good night.
And that's similar to with all these parts are very similarly constructed. You get a hard plastic, which basically just houses the ball sockets and the ball joints with soft rubber overlays. All this is soft rubber.
Being a blank, I guess it makes sense to be easy to take apart, right?
Mm-hmm. Which,
although you were scaring me with that shoulder there, it looked like it didn't want to come out at first.
yeah, I think I got a defective bicep on this side. I've had it apart before, and it came off, and still
yeah. That's not part of the peg, is it?
No, it's the socket. It's like it's rolled over.
Be able to just drill that out or no?
Well, I might be able to just take a small ball cutter and clean it out.
Bore it out, yeah.
I think that should fix it. Oh.
It's going to be on for a little bit.
We'll go to the 2-hour mark.
Yeah. That work?
Yep. It holds a lot better. Oh yeah. It'll still come out, but it's not as easy as before. I think it's just warped. I bought 3 of these. One of these. This one definitely got some issues. It's like the whole little socket is like it's warped.
Unfortunate. I sent those pants to you yesterday.
Well, just hold off to sending that because I'm gonna send you some stuff. I'm no hurry. Yeah, the whole socket is like misshapen.
Well, it does the job though, right? Like, I mean, you can get away with it.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be that way, obviously, but
I think I can fix it better though.
You know, these figures. If you're stateside, yeah, they're a good deal. Like $26, you said.
Yeah.
They would have cost me like 50 something plus shipping, and I don't know. it's not really worth it if I can get Hercules to get.
The hole is not centered,
Yeah.
and it's like warped. That's what's causing the issue. Fixing the flashing, it helped. The bent over, that's why that one side was bent over, because the hole is not centered. They goofed that one up. So when you rotate it to a certain point, it comes off.
Like maybe you might have to pull off an O-ring maneuver there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Because what happens where the surface is not level and it's off-centered, you get to a point just by turning it, it causes like it wedges itself out.
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure the other two aren't going to have this issue. It's probably just a defect.
Yeah. Because I've been talking to Mr. Don, if he's game for it, is making me a bodysuit for this.
Ooh.
Mexico style.
Yes, I've already got the fabric.
That's why I was wanting to know if the arms come out, because that would help the process a lot. If the arms came out.
The name withheld says Hasbro should make a line of articulated animal figures. Well, they've been doing a good job with the G.I. Joe figures, and what else did they do? The Abu looks good. Didn't Hasbro do those Dungeon and Dragons animals?
Yep. Owlbear and stuff, and
yeah, so that'd be pretty cool.
All right, gentlemen, that's my time. I'm going to get on out of here. I appreciate you letting me come in for the little bit of time that I was here.
Always a pleasure to talk to you, my friend.
I'm glad you got to see the cake before I sent it out.
yeah, like I said, don't worry about sending it out right now. I'm gonna send you this stuff here. I'm gonna send you one of these atoms too. If you're still game, make me a bodysuit.
I'll wait till and ship your yellow capes and all that together. If that's what you want. But I appreciate it. I'll see you guys on Sunday.
Have a good night.
Good night.
B.O.B. says, what figure are you building there?
It's one of my original characters. This is a Muff Toys Adam Strong, Super Strong, and
Namethel says he feels like the Panther is the best one. That's from the Dungeons and Dragons. Did it have like extra legs?
no, it's just a regular Panther.
Oh, really?
It's a Black Panther. It was on clearance a while back too, and it comes in a 2-pack. And I bought it for the Panther. I don't really care about the Dungeons and Dragon figure or D&D figure or whatever.
In a Wakanda display.
It looks pretty good. What I need to do is I need to put some paint on this before I send it to Don. I wonder what that flesh wash would do to this.
That'll bring out some detail for sure.
That'd keep me from having to paint the flesh too.
I mean, it's not a bad color out of the box, but some wash Some wash will make it look a little more realistic. Name Without says that Panther came with the Elf Warrior. I never saw those figures at all. So I wouldn't mind having that Panther if they're still around.
I was planning on painting it anyway, so I can try out the wash, see how it does. But the wash works, I don't have to paint it.
Yeah, I think the wash will do good. Darken it a little bit.
It worked really good on this. I put the wash on that and darkened it up.
Yeah.
Looking for something to put my wash on. Oh, here we go. Water bottle cap.
Hey, that works. Johnny Ray Hubert, have you guys tried removing Hyperion metal underwear yet? No.
I saw, I think Robo took it off, and it was like simple. It don't look right when you take it off. It's got a simple sculpt underneath of it.
So no
It's
detail.
small. You basically have to do like a lot of sculpting if you take it off.
That wash is already looking good, eh?
I think it's going to work. Just put the wash on here and don't have to worry about doing a full paint job. I only need it around the neck. That's all it's going to be exposed.
Are you making what I think you're making?
What, lower? Oh, you're not talking to me.
No, I am talking to you. With this figure.
Oh yeah, it's going to be lower.
No, when you send it off to Dawn, I mean.
Oh yeah. Do like a gray and red bodysuit.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna beat them to the punch and make a cow.
Oh, Superman? No.
That's gonna be pretty good if all you have to do is add some wash to these figures, eh?
Mm-hmm. It's soft rubber, so it should take a wash good. I don't need to do a wash on the whole thing, but I am.
Yeah.
I'll let it sit for a bit before I wipe it off. Let it soak in for a bit.
Yeah. Johnny Ray says, yeah, Robo's done it. Just wondering how difficult it would be, considering how big it is and how much it covers.
I only got the one Hyperion, and so I haven't really taken it apart to full with it. I bought it for Hyperion.
Yeah, me too. I got it on clearance, surprisingly, on Big Bad Toy Store.
If they were to put it, if it was to show up at Ollie's, I'd buy the shit out of that 2-pack. Even though the only one figure is worth a damn.
Yeah, but you figure it'd probably cost you about what, $15 to $19 for the 2-pack? That's still worth it.
Mm. I don't know if I like this or not.
me see. I want to see a close up of it.
It's not wiping off well. It's being blotchy.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Figure
I'll have to do like a full repaint on it.
being softer plastic, it would have been nice to wash.
Yeah. Yeah, it's turned out blotchy. Paint it is. Yeah, it's worth a try. Either way, if it didn't work, I was going to paint anyway, so it didn't work.
Yeah. Let's see if I can just give a little teaser here.
There you go.
I do customize, guys.
He just does it always off screen.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to see, like right now, I don't have the option to reverse my camera. You know how right now it's pointed at me and the one on the back. I thought that I could reverse it, basically, so I can see what I'm looking at. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't have that option on here to reverse the camera, like it would on, like I mean, on Instagram when you're actually video chatting on Instagram or Facebook, you can do it.
I think it's the StreamYard thing.
Yeah.
Man.
So I could have tried doing a little bit of customizing on here today. I was thinking about it, but I can't figure out the camera, how to do the camera setup. Oh, that comment, sorry. Johnny Ray says, I'm trying my hand at a custom Exodus on the Vulcan body with the Khazar head. That's a good recipe.
Who's this Khazar feller?
Khazar. I don't know. I've always said Khazar, but I'm thinking it's pronounced Khazar.
There we go. I mixed up some flesh tone. It's a pretty good batch. That looks much better.
Actually looks human pink.
Mm-hmm. I usually use my skin as a reference when I mix.
Well, that works.
People don't realize when you're mixing flesh tones, like the Caucasian flesh tone, you gotta put some browns and yellows in it.
Yeah.
Or it don't look right. It looks too pink if you don't.
Yeah, I always use brown. I always use a little bit of brown in the skin tone, even if it's just a drop, just to give it a little bit of depth. Johnny Ray says, I say it as Kazar, and then he put Kazar. Yeah, I think most people say it Kazar, like that. But I've always said it like this, Kazar. Would have been easier if they just put the letter K with a dash and Zar after it. That way people would know it as K, the letter K. I like that flesh tone. That's really nice.
Covers real well too. You got the really pale. You got more natural fish tone. Didn't need to paint that whole torso, but I did.
You're only gonna need the neck, but yeah. I know you with the OCD, so.
I like his color. It took me a while to get mixed just right. I kept adding more yellow, more brown, more yellow, more brown.
Yeah.
Because it was too pale and too pink before. This is about the color that Mattel would paint their figures a lot. Darker tan.
Mm-hmm. I wish somebody would make, like, if even Hasbro or whatever, like for Legends, for people. I know they don't really want people customized, but I wish they released like packs of like hands, like different, like trigger holding, grasping.
Well, accessory packs would be nice.
Like, I mean, I've been looking for Caucasian female trigger fingers for the longest time. It's very hard to come by.
Yeah, unless you buy like some rare figure.
Well,
I don't know of any bare hand female trigger fingers.
Shield agents, the MCU.
But they're not bare hands though. They're
Hill.
white.
No,
they're
that's the comic, the movie one. The movie Maria Hill comes with only one trigger hand and the other one's a fist.
And it's horizontally hinged too.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Like, I'm trying to find some. I have a Maria Hill, and I got, what's her name? That white agent. Was it Agent 31? Agent 13? Sharon Carter. I have those, but I mean.
Oh, I got that new Sharon Carter. I haven't opened it up yet.
Which the 3-pack?
Yep.
Wait a minute. What about the MCU Sharon Carter? I can't picture her right now.
It don't matter.
I have her, but I don't know where she is right now. I can't remember if she has trigger fingers or not. She was on clearance for like $20 up here, which is pretty good. But what are you gonna do with that figure though?
For those, it's new, $20 Canadian.
Yeah, which is not half price, but close to half price.
It's not bad. Skin tone.
No, that's good. Bob says you can print them if someone has a female STL out there. I don't know. I don't know anybody who's really got Marvel Legends female STLs.
The problem is with Legends, like be able to print them with what he's wanting is like articulated ones where you can pose the hands. When you print them, you lose the joint.
The hinge too, yeah. You
Yeah.
might have a swivel, but I mean, at this point here, I don't know.
Yeah, you can swivel. You gotta make sure you print it in like a tough resin too, so they don't break.
Yeah, I'm wondering if
I was watching YouTuber today. He's on Instagram as well. I follow him both on YouTube and Instagram. He 3D printing. He was giving his recipe for mixing 2 different types of resins together: a tough resin and a flexible resin for like making action figures. He's really good. I am horrible with names. So.
Bob says he's surprised that you don't prime.
Oh no, you don't have to prime. Primer is only if you're going to do like a major color change. If you're painting on raw plastic, you don't have to prime. Anybody tells you need a prime, they're talking out your butt.
Especially these blanks are made for customizing. So
yes, this is a soft porous rubber. You paint right over top of it. You don't really want to prime most of the time, unless you're doing like a drastic color change. You want to like if you're painting a dark figure to a lighter color.
Yeah.
You want to paint, and I don't recommend that hardly at all because it's the primer just adds more thickness to what you're working on. And these are small scale. The more primer you put on there, the more detail you're going to lose.
Mm-hmm. Johnny says, you take that 3-pack Sharon Carter and put the short-haired Emma Frost, and you have a really good Yelena Belova. I used that Emma Frost head. Could have been a better body. I did a Frankenstein job, and I made myself a Yelena. The head is perfect for her.
I'm getting blurry.
There you go. Bob says, yeah, you kind of want it a little rubbery. Yeah, you don't need to prime these things. Not at all. That looks good, man.
It's got some translucency to it in person. It's not getting picked up on a little bit on camera. It needs another coat.
Your fingers beside it, I can tell you used your own skin as a reference. Hang on a second before we go off the air. Yeah. Where's it?
Come from 32 millimeter world and just getting into 1/12 scale. Oh, there's this Hulks and Kit. He's been pumping these suckers out.
Got a little bit of work going on here. Little projects.
Man, my camera will not stay focused right now. I guess it's telling me it's tired and wants to go be shut down. Alrighty. Yeah, that took paint really well. The wash didn't work worth a crap. I don't know if it's just that wash. I was debating about using the Tester's mahogany wash. That's what I should have used. I bet that would have worked fine. Like I said, I got more than one of these, so I can try it on another one. These would be great for making a He-Man figure too.
Yeah. Bob says I come from 32 millimeter world, just getting into 112, and Johnny races. That's what she said. Bazinga.
I think that's going to look good. That's close to what I've mixed with testers before. It's a little bit darker.
Yeah.
Which I actually like the little bit darker tan.
Well, you figure somebody with a physique like that would be taking their shirt off in the warm weather more often, getting some sun, right?
I like it. Looks good. Alrighty, that's all we're going to do it for the night. And everybody in the chat, thank you coming out and hanging out with us tonight. It's always a pleasure. Hulk Smash, always great hanging out with you, buddy.
Likewise.
Tomorrow night on the Collector Express channel, we're streaming 2 different channels tonight. I don't do the toy news on the customizing only channel, but on Collector Express we're going to do Collector Fusion. We're actually tomorrow we're going to list our top 5 most expensive figures.
Ooh.
Which narrowing that down for me is actually quite hard.
Especially with the stuff you got on your shelves.
Yeah. I collect a lot of third-party Transformer stuff, and some of that stuff gets very expensive on the secondary market. I can tell you right now, the highest purchase price I've ever paid is Galactus.
Wow.
But he's not my most valuable piece, though. He's up there, but he's not my most valuable piece.
No.
And to find out, tune in tomorrow.
No spoilers.
Well, everybody have a good night, and thank you again. We'll catch y'all next time.
Take care, everyone.